With wildfires burning, flooding occurring at unprecedented rates, natural disasters continue to disrupt lives. But what can happen when evacuation is ordered? Medication emergencies, for one. Thomas Teig is the president and CEO of Direct Relief. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
This is such an interesting and important topic. So with the climate crisis as it is, what are you seeing on the ground?
Well, I think just more of what we've seen historically. I think just more frequent and more severe. I think the types of natural disasters that do cause the disruption and mass evacuations, from wildfires out west, hurricanes in the Gulf states and the eastern seaboard, flooding in Kentucky, as we've seen, and excessive heat that's taxing the grid. They're all different, but have the similar effect on creating heightened risks for millions of people in the United States. And Direct Relief is a humanitarian nonprofit that responds to these events with a focus on prescription medications. We're keenly sensitive to these issues that you mentioned and how to mitigate against them as we look forward and see more of this happening, not less.
Who's most at risk in these situations, Thomas?
Typically the people who are most at risk the day before these events, those who are on the age extremes, very, very young or very advanced age, who may need and likely need help. People with a pre-existing medical condition or have a mobility issue that makes it difficult for them to get around. I think people with very low incomes have historically had fewer options and have less cushion to fall back on or to even evacuate. Just the economic conditions themselves are vulnerability factors. So I think, but in general, it's the people who are just vulnerable or those who are more vulnerable in emergencies because of their existing status.
What are you suggesting for all of us who are listening to you today? If we are on medications or we have a CPAP machine or any other medical device, how do we get ourselves ready in case there is an evacuation?
Yeah, a couple things. I think the easy one is if you take prescription medications, make a list, write it down of what the medications are, what the strength or dosage is, who the prescribing physician was, and the phone number, and to make a digital copy of that, because I think we've seen it, the evacuation settings where without that, you are managing a health condition reasonably well. And then if it's unmanaged, it becomes an acute crisis and you're in the hospital. So that's a simple step. Also, many of the utilities around the country want you to register with the utility if you are on an electronically powered device, oxygen concentrator, CPAP machine, or anything else. I think it's important when they establish the priority list of reestablishing power to know who really needs it. And that's increasingly, I think, just the level of chronic disease in the United States and how it's managed. We are vulnerable when the conditions like power or refrigeration go out. So I think Direct Relief is kind of acutely aware, because that's what we focus on, and trying to do everything we can as an organization, but also to share the information because we see it when it's learned the hard way.
Thomas, drive our viewers to a website where they can learn more about preparedness and more about the work of your organization.
And directrelief.org is our organization's website.
Thomas, thank you so much for being with us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
And we'll be back with more Local Lifestyles right after this. Stay with us.